Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Uh, so it's official now that Vivo has released its OS 12, Android 12, and it is none other than the same one. It's gonna be the Funtouch OS 12, and I've already installed it in my phone. And so let's go ahead and see what options do we have here. Uh, it has a few changes made already, but I didn't like it that much personally. I feel it could have been done more good. So let's see, what's there and what's not there, and what else things we can see. First, I'll show you. As you can see here that it's Funtouch 12, and my phone is IQ007 Legend. So I've already installed it. It's a global version. Everyone should have already got it. So this is what it is. It's Funtouch OS 12. I'll go ahead and show you the options that are available. So uh, these are this is how the phone book is. It is as same as old. Messages is as same as old. There's no changes there. Few changes here. You could see there. In terms of viewing the gallery, there are a few changes. Then camera, no changes in camera basically. If I have to show you a few settings about wallpapers, you could see here that they've added new wallpapers here. Few new wallpapers being added and some being as old itself. Widgets, they have added a couple of widgets, stickers, albums, weather. That is what it is. And then you have the apps. Accordingly, you can select the app and you can use the widget. How do you do it? You can see it here. You select the application and show you what kind of widget it's giving you. See here. Let me select LinkedIn, for example. This is how it is. Photos. This is how it is. This is how it is. So that's what it is. But I found a few options here. If you see here, if you want to use the option wherein you want everything on one screen itself, you can go ahead and use the standard option. But you are gonna go ahead and use the drawer option, which I am using, and it would look like this, which means that you can use it this way as well. And also, if you scroll it up and click on apps, you have all the apps here. So yeah, it's actually, they've segregated it. They have, if you want, you can use a home layout like this, 4:6 or 5:6. Then you have yeah, this is a good option that they have enabled. If you use this, you see there above, if I'm reducing this, it's becoming a circle. Here it is becoming a box. So if I just leave it as default, it is large and it is circle. I am gonna go ahead and use it as a square, which I personally feel I should be using. Lock layout, if you see here, once I do this, I'll not be able to delete anything from my home screen. I don't want to do this. Notification center, when you go ahead and do this, you get notifications. I want notifications on my apps to be shown there, so I've selected notification. I'm sorry. If you want to use global search, you can always use. If you don't think that you need anything, you can always use none. uh, and suggestions, I do want suggestion when I'm typing something, so I have suggestion bar. Up icon batches. mm, this is something, you come here, you browse this, it's showing you like this. But if you don't want like that, you can select it as number or display. If you select do not display, no icon will be displayed. So that is one thing. Now let's quickly move on to settings. What option does it gives you? So this is what my account is. So I believe you will have to also go ahead and do it once you have upgraded. uh, Nothing has changed here, pretty much the same thing. In network, Bluetooth also remains the same, nothing changes. Let's move on to display and brightness. I've selected up to brightness, eye protection. Whenever I need, I'll do it. Dark theme, yes, everyone is using dark theme now onwards because it saves them a lot of battery. But if you remove this is how it looks. I'm gonna go ahead and enable it. Screen timeout, auto rotate, as the name say. No changes here in the screen colors as well. Font size, I've kept it small. Font style, you don't have an option. This is something that I've downloaded, but again it will cost you money if you want to use a font from the Vivo Play Store, is what I believe. So I'm using the default system font. Display size is small. Status bar, what am I seeing in status bar is, if I want, I can see the real-time network speed, if you could see here on the top. Or I just selected battery percentage. Smart switch is already kept on, and low brightness anti-flicker. This option will come when you're gonna go ahead and use the option which is basically widescreen. So I've got few notifications here. This is how the notifications look like. Screensaver, clock. You can select whatever screensaver you would like. The next is display and brightness. Sorry. Wallpaper, themes, always on display. If anyone wants, you can always go ahead and select. There are multiple options given here. I personally don't like them, so I'm not using it. But yeah, if you want, you can go ahead and select themes. They've added a new theme here, atmosphere. So you can go ahead and use that. I'm using that personally, and these two are again the old themes which are already there. So wallpaper, as I told you, they've added a few wallpapers. Apart from that, everything is the same, no changes. So it looks the same. Sound, again same, everything, no changes here. Then you have dynamic effects. Enhanced dynamic effects, real-time blurring. I've not tried it, but if you see here, if I select that, it's not making any difference, but I don't want it. It might go ahead and use more of my battery. So touchscreen animation, when you touch something you want it, if you see here, it's happening like this. It looks like I don't personally like it, so I'm not using it. Ambient light effect, if you're getting a call or anything, if you see here at the side, you get a light like that. So if you want, you can go ahead and use for incoming calls and also for notifications. You can go ahead and select this. If you see here, for notifications, again you can select whatever color you want. So that is done. Then you have home screen, transition, medium, small, efficient, comfortable. I'm gonna use comfortable. Unlock, notification. This is something new that they've added. Fly out, fly in. Let me select this. Fingerprint icon, you have animations that if you want to select. Recognition animations, again you have an option to select. There are so many options. Facial recognition, you have options to select. Charging animation, you have options to select here. USB, when you connect a USB, you have option to select. Screen on and off animation, I'm personally using this. Let me use this. Let me just change this now. Okay, so apart from that, notification remains the same. Notification history, this is how my history of notification is. Conversation, no priority conversations going on. Bubbles, all new messages will show as bubbles. It's good. System update, it's already on the latest. You could see here, I got it done today morning. Battery, I have to use battery saver is there, I have not used. But let's see, how battery is. Storage, again, RAM and storage, this has to be kept on. Oh, I'm not gonna go ahead and not going on today, but it's by default on, but I believe in the latest update they've disabled it. Security, always make sure when you go ahead and check your Google security, you will have to download and install it, which I'm doing it currently, and it'll ask me for update. I'll have to restart it basically, and then it'll allow me to go ahead and do it. So you have face added. I have my face added, let me just check. Okay, so if you see here, it got unlocked. So yeah, that's sparking again, no problem. But it's a little slow when compared to other phones, is what I believe personally. I'm not using Jovi and all, so if you play games, the game option has a different view again. I'll show it to you how it is. Uh, what else do we have? Well, I believe it's the same thing. Gesture, global search. Turbo, pretty much everything is the same. I wanted to show you about the games, right? So I'm not basically going ahead and doing any kind of to any game. But let me just run this. This game is something that I personally play, so if you see here, I'm just moving this cursor here, and if you see here, you have three options. I have battery saver mode, I have balance mode, and I have monster mode. And you have esports, voice charger, voice changer, background calls. I don't want to go ahead and change any kind of voice. So you have an option there. You could see there. Let me just increase the brightness. So this is something that I play, so not doing branding of any games. So yeah, pretty much it looks like good, but they could have increased the contacts and the messages interface even more well. That is what my review is. If you find it interesting, go ahead and share it with your friends, and do let me know if there is anything. Thank you so much.